Hey everyone, it's Paul here, and I'm in the process of installing some drawer fronts on existing drawer boxes that I had already built. And I wanted to show you a couple tips for the placement of that drawer face to keep the gap around the drawer face consistent and a good workable gap. So I use a 3/32 inch gap. I find that to be a good gap and not too much that it looks awkward when you're looking at it, and not too skinny so that if there's any wiggling or if you're off just a little bit in your alignment that you'd have a problem. So anyway, I've got the drawer front all ready to go. I've installed the drawer box that I had already built and finished. I finished my drawer boxes with water base so they don't stink inside of the cabinet, because they could stink for quite a long time. So I've got the drawer face ready to go. So I'm going to just slide the box already in. I've already drilled holes through the drawer box from the inside of the drawer box using a chamfering bit so that I can when I do put screws through there, they will be flush with the inside of the box, or even slightly recessed. They won't be protruding. So now I'm going to set the drawer face in place, and I've got this marked as to which exact drawer this goes onto. And I've got my 3/32 gap around the perimeter when I cut this drawer to its final size. And I've got 3/32 shims that I'm going to just set in place on the bottom and on each of the sides. That is going to force the drawer into the position that I want as I'm installing it. So now I need a way to get that drawer out in order to install the screws from the back side. So what I'm going to do is I have the drawer pull hole already pre-drilled. I did that before I finished the drawer fronts. And I'm going to just drive, in this case, a sheetrock screw through that opening. I'm going to be careful to position it as centered as possible. If I have it at a slight angle, it's going to pull that drawer face. So I want to go straight in, which that's a 1 inch thick drawer face, so that's a pretty good guide. And there's not a lot of wiggle room, so there's not much margin for error there. But I'm going to just do my best to make sure that I am square as I'm entering that. So I'm going to just gun that screw in solidly. Okay, and now it's held in position. I still have to be careful with that. I need to pop this drawer out to access that one. So now I'm good to go, and I'm going to run now, not drywall screws into furniture. I've got some stainless steel 1¼ inch screws. I'm going to just, actually I'll pre-drill that so I don't split the drawer face out. Being careful to not go in through the front of the drawer. Might as well pre-drill them all while I'm at it. All right, now I'm going to just very carefully go straight in with that screw. All right, then we'll just run that in with one screw in place very carefully, checking it for positioning. Looks perfect. Carefully pull it out, and I'm going to run the rest of the screws, starting with the opposite corner so that I lock it in. And again, I'm going to check it. And it looks good, and I'll run in the other 2 screws. Then I'll just remove the temporary screw All right, then I'll drill through the appropriate size for my mounting hardware. Then very carefully set in position and align. And this has some little teeth that bite in, so I'm really being careful, and then locking it into position. And just tighten down the screw from the back. And that's it. Easy peasy. Perfect drawer face alignment all the way around the perimeter, all 3 drawers. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe and come back to the Tool Metrics channel. I do a lot of woodworking, wood turning, some DIY stuff, and I hope to see you back here soon. Thanks for watching. Take care until next time.